One of the things that come to mind with this, and I think about this, is take the example of Moses leading the children of Israel into the wilderness, and they come across the shores of the Red Sea. And before them is the Red Sea. Behind them is the encroaching army of the Egyptians. Now, one would tend to think that reading that account, the greatest miracle was how God divided the Red Sea, parted the water, so the children of Israel can move from one side to the other side safely and securely. Um, but me, I look at more of the deeper meaning, the more of the symbolism behind that. Of course, that would have been a magnificent miracle, and it's the power of God on display when He says, "Be still and know that I am God," and then He does this wonderful work of parting the Red Sea. But that work wasn't the miracle. The miracle wasn't them crossing on dry land to get to the other side. Here's where the miracle is. And I think we miss this. And I didn't realize this until the other day when I was preparing and looking at this and reflecting upon this myself um, in my other studies and my other devotionals. When you think about it, the greatest miracle is this: God was not finished bringing the Israelites out of bondage. Of course, they did leave Egypt. They were no longer under the authority of the taskmasters. Of course, they were no longer being afflicted. Of course, they were no longer being subject to the Pharaoh's whims and all of that. They left. They were led into the desert. They were led into the wilderness by Moses. That is a miracle. I'm not going to delineate from that. I'm not going to diminish that. The miracle of parting the Red Sea, I'm not going to diminish that. But here's the true miracle that I want to get to. The real miracle is that God had to destroy all that would have kept Israel in bondage. Let me repeat that. The greatest miracle in the story of delivering Israel from the bondage of Egypt was destroying the very thing that kept them in bondage, the very thing that was coming to them, that was chasing after them. When you think about recovery and you think about addiction, what is chasing after people who are starting the path of recovery, starting the process in their journey of recovery? It is the people that want to keep them stuck, want to keep them chained to the addiction, want to keep them into that lifestyle.